Hello, it's Mrs. Powellmore with Art at Home, and today we're going to do a drawing lesson, and that drawing lesson is using contour lines. Now, contour lines you often find on a map and around an object. So we are going to be drawing. You just need a black marker or a pencil and some paper, and that's all you need today. So if you want to pop up and get those things, and we'll get started. Okay, so to start with, I'd like you to draw just a organic shape in the middle of your page. So this is something that could look like on a map, maybe the top of a mountain or a lake, or it could be just a blob, just an organic shape. So it's a shape without any sharp edges. And what we're going to do is we are going to do contour lines that follow all around the outside. So the trick with this is to try and keep the lines the same distance and the same width away from your last lines as you move around. And what you'll see is the shape starting to come bigger and a bit more simpler. And we want to fill the whole page. It also starts to become a little bit of an optical illusion. You start to, when you look at it, the way the lines seem to look a little bit like they're moving, give you a little bit of a headache sometimes. So we're drawing all the way around. Now, when we get to the edge of the paper, like here, we just can take our pen off as though we're drawing, and we go back onto the paper where we would. So don't draw on the table. We do it just as though we're coming back on, and we want to fill the whole page. Contour lines going around and around. Starts to look a little bit like you could be looking down into a hole. Can create a really cool effect. Even right up in the corner there. Maybe one more. Cool. Now what I'd like you to do is just to stretch and explore. So maybe you could fill the middle with some pattern. And what I was thinking of doing is using tonal colours. So maybe if we use a grey lead pencil, and in the middle we colour it in really dark, and then what you could do is get a little bit lighter, and then a little bit lighter, and then a little bit lighter, and a little bit lighter, and get lighter the further out you come, and it will look a bit like a hole. So I'm going to do that maybe with a crayon, and I'll come back and show you what it looked like. So I've gone over and over my layers in the middle to make them darker, and then I've just pushed really lightly with the outer layers, and you can start to see that as it gets lighter and then as it gets darker going in, it starts to look like you're going into the middle of the paper. So it's just really an experiment rather than making a beautiful piece of artwork. This is really just experimenting and playing with some different effects. So stretch and explore. take this in a different direction. Maybe you could use a green or a blue color, and it might start, the blue might look like water, the green might look more like a mountain. Maybe you could play with browns to make it look like a topical mountain map. So have a bit of a play around and see what you can discover, and explore your contour lines. Have fun.